世界の映画人Cineaste Now第2弾です。今回はフランスのパトリシア・マズイ監督のインタビューをお届けします。監督は今年のロカーノ映画祭にノミネートされましたボーリング・サターンという映画でノミネートされました。監督は1989年にポー・ドゥ・バッシュ牛の皮という映画である視点部門、カンヌ映画祭のある視点部門で賞を取りました。それからカンヌ、ロカルノ、ベネチアとノミネート、数々ノミネートされたり賞を取ったりしています。今回のボーリング・サタン、これはフィルムノワールです。怖くも美しい映画でした。お父さんが亡くなって兄弟がボーリング場を相続します。地下にあるボーリング場です。それと同時にお父さんの豪華なアパートとそれと銃のコレクションを相続します。お父さんは野生動物のハンターだったんですね。そしてお兄さんは警察官、弟は問題あり、何をしている人か分からないんですけども、どうも問題ありのようなんです。そして同時に女性の連続殺人事件が起きます。お兄さんの警察官がそれの探索をしてるんですね。それと同時に野生動物保護団体の女性がハラスメントを受けるという事件があります。そこでお兄さんの警官とその女性との関係が始まります。この映画はレイプシーンが怖かったです。今まで見たレイプシーンの中で一番怖かったです。ギャスパー・ノエより怖かったです。エロスが一瞬にして暴力に変わるところは怖かったです。この映画は野生動物や女性のハンティング、それの虐殺が重なる映画でした。パトリシア・マズイ監督は大島渚監督からいろいろ映画作りについて学んだといいます。さてインタビューに行きましょう。
Direct with him. She desires him, and she chases him.
That's also interesting. She chased him.
Yeah.
So that is a different role. Reverse role.
Cinema is not, for me, cinema is not made about victims. It's about fighters. The victims are the men in the film because they are terrible. They are in a poor state.
Your case, from the beginning, men are protagonists.
Yes.
Can you explain?
Well, not always. Because maybe my desire to make movie was born out of westerns, and cowboys. And when I was a teenager, I was fond of Sergio Leone and Peckinpah,
Yes. Okay. Something very violent. Why you might be attracted to westerns?
Because they are metaphysical. It's about metaphysics and not about psychology. And I like that in the movies, that you have metaphysics which impregnates the shots, the way the plans are designed. It's like you have a space and you have a lonely man or a lonely woman, because in Saturn Bowling all the people are very lonely, in fact. And it's like a philosophical, mythological tale in a way, because it's not realistic as a film. It's not that naturalistic. He's there in the shots, and he just has to be alive, and within his own loneliness and frustrations and all that. And then it's like des tableaux. But on the other side, it's very primitive, and the story is altogether very complex and so simple. It's like two men who had a very weird father, who represent the 20th century and the power of money and puissance and power. And colonization, going to Africa to satisfy lust for the beauty of killing, you know. It is so, it's like a metaphor of power in a way. But it's also a simple story, a family story of a brotherhood entangled with violence. Yeah, it's simple and complicated.
Story of Armand doing that crazy things, and the story, love stories between Guillaume and activist.
Yeah, and the activist, and he doesn't know how to cope with his inquiry, how to cope with his young brother whom he does not recognize, and how to cope with the love story. He doesn't. He's like a winner action man who is stopped, and he's like in a state of sideration, frozen. Yeah, merci. Yeah, he's like frozen. He's like Tom Cruise who couldn't act, you know. Well, you are Japanese, right?
Right.
Well, watch all the Nagisa Oshima films. Yeah, I mean,
I love his film.
He's a teacher to me. I mean, he really helped me for this film. The economy of the shots. When you don't have money, you don't have time, and to be the simplest, the most unpretentious way to put the camera, but on the other hand, to still keep an aesthetic gesture when doing it. I mean, to be simple, but to try to be, because on this film, if it was not aesthetic, but not corny, not too much, that's why I wanted to keep it basic, but it had to be radicalement aesthetic.
Yes, radically aesthetic.
Yeah, I understand.
Because otherwise it would be seedy, otherwise it would be disgusting. You know, it would be voyeur, peeping Tom kind of stuff. Yeah, voyeur.
Peeping Tom.
Most violent scene I have ever seen.
C'est parce que ça, je sais pas, ça analyse le plus honnêtement possible en essayant de pas être glauque. Le truc du basculement et du passage à l'acte, pas prévu. Il fallait because it had to be very important that it was the first time it happens in the life of the young man. And at the end of the scene, we must hate him, but we must still want to see him. To see the monster, what will happen. Like in a Fritz Lang film, in a way. And in the editing, we tried at one point, we tested to make it shorter, and it became seedy, because to be shorter was dishonest, and then why show it? You see, the rhythm in the film is very important.
She's the first time acting.
Yes, I really like her. First, I had a Japanese actress to play the part.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, made some tests on Zoom during the confinements.
Yeah.
But then she had been offered a very huge part on a film in Hong Kong. So she couldn't do our film because we had so little money.
Making more movies nowadays.
I'm trying to make more. Yeah, but it's before that I didn't. I was always trying to make more, but it didn't work. If it works now, I'm going to do it. And also I had some struggles in life to take care of.
Yeah, it's a normal. Like me.
Yeah, you know.
Now I can choose whatever I want to do now.
So now I can really devote myself only to work, and it's great.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah. Yeah,
I enjoy it. I like it. It's a great chance to be able to make a film, you know.
Yeah,
but
right.
it's hard to find to do it now. To find money is really. It's really tough. It might even be harder now than 15 years ago for female directors. I think, in a way, but maybe it's going to change now. I don't know. I cannot say. It's a difficult part for me. It's very difficult, the writing. Yeah,
that's because scenario has to be good to start with.
In a way, but There are no rules. But they have to be good to find money, and they have to be good to make the film after anyway. But you know, you have to be strong. You have to believe in it. I don't know what is a good or a bad script. You have to believe in it.